Supply chains remain under pressure to be more resilient to disruption and cost efficient, with almost all organizations on a longer-term digital transformation journey. However, these transformation efforts frequently languish because of limited access to key data, the need to source data from multiple internal and external sources, or poor integration between key systems. I'm Simon Ellis, Group VP Manufacturing and Worldwide Supply Chain Strategies at IDC. I'm joined today by Mark Holmes, Global Head of Supply Chain Market Strategy at InterSystems, for a discussion on unifying data to accelerate supply chain transformation. Chris Kinane, Supply Chain Product and Marketing Manager at InterSystems, will be our moderator. Chris, over to you.
Great, thank you, Simon. Well, let's start with you. How does better access to data and data quality impact efforts to improve the supply chain?
Yeah, I always used to get asked at events, what is the thing that I think will differentiate the best supply chains of the future? And my answer always was, it's those companies who better utilize data. And I think in a world of increasingly sophisticated analytics and AI tools, if you don't have data or good data at that, you're going to find that those tools are suboptimal. At the same time, the implementation of advanced tools like supply chain planning can benefit greatly from better access to data, both in terms of completeness and in terms of speed. Better data can also accelerate supply chain fulfillment transformations in a variety of areas, whether it's warehousing, track and trace activities, logistics, and global trade. So data really is, I think, Chris, at the heart of the best-in-class supply chain.
Mark, from your perspective, does better access to data and data quality impact specific implementations of functional capabilities like supply chain planning?
Absolutely. Getting access to data and having data in a unified and normalized form are all challenges which either prolong the implementation of supply chain applications or yield unsatisfied outcomes due to data issues. We're seeing a low-code self-service data gateway makes it quicker and simpler to integrate, harmonize, and normalize disparate data and deliver it to the right supply chain planning applications at the right time and in the proper format. This technology can greatly improve planning application implementations from as far out as 10 to 18 months down to 2 to 3 months.
Well, a key concern for many enterprises is this combination of time to value and cost to implementation. Simon, what are the primary causes of longer time to value and or high implementation costs?
Yeah, I think, so in the quest to drive a more responsive and efficient supply chain, and I think in most cases, companies will tell you that they need to be able to do both. Transformation efforts really do bog down due to poor data access or poor data quality. So I think improving the costs, the speed, the efficiency of data acquisition and utilization in the supply chain isn't just a priority, but it's the core enabler of competitive performance. Digital capabilities, right? The things that we talk about all the time these days, advanced analytics, AI capabilities, generative, agentic AI, they're advancing quickly to meet the needs of the supply chain. And I think in surveys that we've done both last year and also recently in the last few weeks, advanced analytics, AI really are viewed as the most important technologies to advance supply chain goals for the next 3 years. Yet, companies say they struggle with data accuracy, data access. End-to-end orchestration capabilities have begun offering integration in a meaningful new way across functions, both internally and with partners. But the data, in my view, remains neglected even as more of it becomes available. So I think the cost, time, effort, and ability to leverage an increasingly sophisticated set of solutions is a barrier to entry for many.
Mark, how does a low-code, self-managed data gateway help with this cost and efficiency?
Well, traditional approaches to data management increase complexity and cost. A low-code, self-service data gateway solution reduces or eliminates the need for developers, which significantly reduces the development cycle. By speeding and simplifying data ingestion, integration, and staging processes, enterprises and supply chain software providers can significantly reduce their supply chain application implementation times, reducing operational costs and application in accelerating time to value. Again, this reduces planning application implementation times from 10 to 18 months down to 2 to 3 months. That's dramatic.
Mark and Simon, thank you so much for joining me today and for sharing your insights on unifying data to accelerate supply chain transformation.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Mark. If anyone wants to read more on this topic, please do take a look at the recently published IDC Spotlight, Unifying Data to Accelerate Supply Chain Transformation for Competitive Advantage.